So in this video I have the Kith New Balance Absorb 2010. I don't know why I don't do these videos early enough. I've had these for weeks, literally since the launch. Like I have this pair as well. I never did a review on those ones. It's like a Kith curse. I've had probably 5 collabs that I don't end up doing full detailed reviews on for some reason, and I just forget. I don't know what the deal is. Anyway, I did want to bring you guys a video on these ones because I really like this model. This is the 2010 or the Absorb 2010, depending on what box you're looking at. But this is a newer model from New Balance that I think looks really good, and they have some nice swirling details. Now, I do have the very first colorway that came out as well. I tried to get the Grade A's colorway, but sold out, and I did not get a pair of those. The Kith one came with a dust bag, though it's always nice to see that. Never used, but always appreciated. So you have extra orange laces with silver, and then the black laces with the purple. So this is again the New Balance 2010 model. 2010 was like a noteworthy year for Ronnie Fieg. It's the year that he actually launched Kith. So he was able to celebrate a 15-year anniversary by launching a new pair of New Balances, and he reopened the Kith Manhattan store. It looked like it was pretty fun. He had paper printouts and all sorts of stuff for the launch. I saw Brandon post something that Ronnie Fieg was just walking through the streets handing out breakfast sandwiches and stuff, which is pretty awesome. Half of the sneaker dudes didn't even know who he was, it looked like, from the picture. Anyway, it was pretty crazy. Anyways, there's 2 different colorways that released. I had the access on the app to be able to get them for the rewards program. So I actually chose this one. I could have got the other one, but I actually like the overall look of this one better. It just kind of has like a sunset sort of vibe to it, so I was digging that. Anyway, a quick overview of the shoe. They have nice suede detailings throughout. You do have one large purple almost M as it swirls down and around the heel, and then you have the black suede that circles down and around the shoe, and then also on the toe box. Then you do have an underlay of this orange material. It is kind of like a faux suede, it feels like, and then that same sort of faux suede is also used on the pink on the back. Now, a fun change up that they did for this one, you do have little windows of a material here, and they are the 3M reflected material, and then you also have a little peek through of the toe box as well. But on the other colorway, you could see that the peek through window actually is with the mesh. So it's kind of fun that they did mesh on this one, definitely unique. And in this case, they decided not to do that mesh. They went with the silver instead, which I think is also fun and unique. You do have the Kith NB branding on both of the shoes, and then on the back, it does say NB on both of them. So sometimes they switch it up. It says NB on one, Kith on the other, NB on one, Kith on the other. And in this case, it's the same on both, just NB on the heel, Kith NB on the tongue. And then on the insole, it says New Balance NB Fieg for Ronnie Fieg there. I also do like on the N logos, it is a reflective material, but you do have the Kith like all over print there as well, like the BOGO, like Kith logo. So I kind of like that they added that embedded in the N. For this colorway, for the Absorb SBS, they went with like the silver color. On the previous one, you could see it's kind of like more of a gum color, but I like that they can actually change that up depending on the release. The outsole and midsole is all black on this colorway, and I don't mind it. However, I feel like it could be a little bit more playful, a little bit more colorful, because you have so many different options with this model. Like you have different outsole, midsole, you have a support plate in the middle, you also do have the SBS that you could do different colors as well to really make a lot of just crazy like color combinations there. Also, all of the different layers on the upper, they kind of muted some of the different swirling layers on this colorway. I'm really waiting for a crazy colorway to make all of the panels on the sides pop, because there's so much going on there. It's really something that I think that the right colorway is going to make it you appreciate all of the different layers that much more. In this case, I feel like this colorway kind of blends it in a little bit more than it needs to, but it is what it is. Also, the tongue at the very top is done in that pink as well, for those that didn't see that, with a little silver on top and then black mesh at the bottom. I also do wish that they didn't use synthetic overlays for some of these things, because some of the panels, it would just be better if it was suede. However, the price point's around $150 for this model, so maybe they were trying to make it a little bit more cost effective. However, we've seen really good suedes on $100 models, so it's just something, food for thought, I guess. Like, I wish, because it's a collab, it should have a little bit more premium, and I wish it would have had that. All in all, though, I think that the colorway is great. The collaboration is cool. The model itself is cool. As for the fit is true to size in my opinion. 9.5 fits me perfect. They are really comfortable as well. I really like the comfort of this model. I think this is a better looking model in general over the 9060s. 2002s I really like, but I would say that these actually feel a little bit more comfortable in the midfoot than the 2002s, so it is what it is. And the 2002s has the same midsole as the 1906s and so on. So I feel like the comfort is really nice on these as well. Overall, I really like the 2010 model. Definitely curious about the 2000s. I don't have those ones yet. Hopefully I'll get them eventually. But what do you guys think about the Kith Ronnie Fieg 2010 collaborations. It's not like super crazy on the resale market as well. If you're interested in picking up this colorway or the other one, I'll link it in the description. But overall, I think that New Balance is doing a great job like introducing new models to us that feels kind of like an older model, but it's like, again, I've mentioned this many times, but the advantage of what New Balance can do that Jordan Brand can't do very successfully is bring us new models that look and feel like something old. Like, can you imagine Jordan Brand bringing us like a Jordan retro sort of sneaker that is modern, that has never been released, draws elements from other models but is not the same? That's called like a Spizike and stuff, and people hated that. Or like a Son of Mars and other things like that. Like, they can't really take inspiration from what they've already had. Otherwise, people just don't appreciate it. So New Balance is in a different spot where they're like, you can use the same midsole and change up the upper, and people are like, oh, that's actually fire. It's a weird place we're at because I liked the Spizikes when they came out originally and stuff. So ultimately, it's funny to see the way the consumers are. But I think that New Balance is definitely profiting off of it in a good way, and they're also bringing us really cool stuff. So happy to see that. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys want to subscribe to the channel, see more content, greatly appreciated it. If you guys want to shop over at New Balance and see some of the other stuff that they have available, I will link over to the New Balance lifestyle section, and you can see other models that they have available right now. They don't have any 2010s that I saw in stock yet, but they'll get more in the summer. Anyway, have a good one. Hopefully see you back for some more content soon. All right, peace, guys.